Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. As the title suggests, I'm going to have a look at the Yuasa race battery. The reason I'm looking at the Yuasa is I've got a couple of race cars. One of them has been sat in my garage for nearly 3 years now and hasn't been started. Went to start it the other day, battery was totally flat. Despite leaving it on charge for 24 hours, wouldn't take a charge, so the battery's duff. It was a normal standard road car battery, weighs about 12 kilograms. So as this is a race car, I wanted to look at getting a lightweight battery. I checked with a couple of other race competitors. There's one particular brand which is quite popular, which is circa £100 or slightly over £100 for the actual battery. And I didn't want to spend that much if I could help it, so I had a look on one of my favourite online shopping channels, and there's a little Yuasa battery, 6.5 kilos it weighs. I thought that might be the right battery for the job, but I did a bit of checking, tried to find some reviews on the battery, couldn't find a review anywhere. The only review I could find was Yuasa themselves. They do sponsor a pretty well-known touring car team with a couple of well-known drivers in there, so I thought, well, it's got to be a pretty good brand. So despite not being able to find any reviews to see if the battery would actually be man enough for a race car, I thought, well, I'll take the plunge, I'll buy it anyway. It's less than half the price of this other well-known make. So I could get 2 batteries for the price of one, if indeed the battery works okay. So what I'm going to be doing now is wiring up the battery and seeing if the car will start. I'm expecting the car to need a bit of cranking. I mean, it's been sat at the garage for 3 years, so that'll be a good test. If the battery can crank the engine quite a few times before it actually fires, that'll actually be quite a good test for the battery, and then it should be fine for the race car. The race car doesn't have masses of electrics on it. It's not like a normal road car. It hasn't got air conditioning, heated seats, electric windows, etc, etc. So there isn't too much electrics to actually run, so I'm hoping it will be man enough for the job. So first job is to try and get it wired in. I'll show you the battery actually. It's just over here. It's that little bad boy there. I did a bit of checking, couldn't find any cranking voltage or anything. Would have liked to be able to see what it's like on cranking, but I thought, well, I mean, if others are trying to find reviews on it, then hopefully this will help them out. This could be quite a good solution for a because at the end of the day, I mean, it's the same size as the other well-known make. Should do the job. So let's get it wired in. First issue is it's only got these tiny little connectors, because I think it's a motorbike battery, but it's 12 volts. So I've now got to work out how to get it connected into the car, which I've got set out here. So there's the I've disconnected the battery already, and that actually is in a battery box. But of course, this battery has these substantial terminals, so I need to work out a way of connecting it up. So I'll see what I can do. Keep you posted. I've just found some bolts that will go through and down into the hole in the battery and screw in quite nicely. This is just a temporary fix, just to make sure that the battery works. So rest assured, this will be done nice and neatly. I'll actually get rid of the box because the battery is just, I mean, it's totally lost in there. Let's start it up. Well, try and start it up, see if it works. Here we go. So I'm going to put this key in, and then if that lights up, we've got ignition. Ooh, we have ignition. Fuel pump. Pump's working. Right, here we go then. Let's crank it up, put the clutch down. Well, that is blooming impressive. started. I mean, as I say, it's been sat in my garage for 3 years, probably even more than 3 years. This is my son's race car and he hasn't raced for a few years. I will be bringing it out on track at some point soon. But that is well impressive. The car started fairly quickly. I was expecting it to take longer than that because it's probably got more fuel in the carbs. I did put a couple of litres in the tank ready for it. But I'm very pleased with that. And the battery, because there was a fair amount of cranking and the battery didn't start to slow down. That's impressive. Good little battery that. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to let the car warm up actually before we're on. You can see we've got minimal gauges in this car. We haven't even got a dashboard. We have a lap timer, we have ignition and oil light, which is a combination in there, temperature gauge and rev counter. The rev counter is right over there to my left, but you can, I mean, see it already right, and we've got a rev limiter set at around 8,000 anyway. The car is not running totally smoothly, the plugs might be a little fouled up. I might have just had it on a bad spot. I'll run it until the temperature's up to about 85, 90. That probably took a bit out of the battery, so just try and give it a bit of charge. Just checking all the electrics, rain lights. I can see that reflecting off my car behind me, so that works. Headlights, I'll show in the camera. But yeah, on the jerry cans, I'll turn them off, you can see them shining on the jerry cans. They work. Wiper, yeah, wiper works. Fan, well, I don't know if the fan's working or not without getting under the bonnet, but I haven't any issues, so I will check it properly afterwards. Yeah, fan works. That was pretty damn impressive, guys. I'm very pleased with that little purchase of that battery. Seems to work fine. I tried all the electrics. I mean, this has got minimal electrics, but they all seem to work. Battery held up well. Just waiting for the engine to cool down a bit. I'm going to build a proper little battery holder, probably one let down on its side. You may notice the battery box is still there. I was going to remove the battery box and make a little bracket for the battery, but I've decided to retain it because when it's all buttoned up, it's neat and tidy, keeps everything secure, and it's quite easy to unclip there, unclip there, and lift it off, and the battery's in there. It is held in very, very firmly. Goes across there, and there's another bracket down here stopping it moving forwards and backwards. It won't go side to side, so that's a good solid installation. And also I've retained these. I was going to change these over, but I've retained those just in case I need to put it back to a standard battery. That's probably unlikely, to be fair, but we'll run it like that for a bit, and then if all works out fine and the battery continues to work perfectly, I will make a more permanent cage for it. But that's good job, excellent little battery that. A verdict on that little battery, perfect, spot on, very, very pleased with that. As you probably saw, the initial cranking was quite a few cranks, and it started the engine quite nicely, and as it was cranking it didn't slow down, so that's a good sign that the battery's got some good power there for continual cranking. Once I'd connected it all up, done all the terminals up, I did give it another turnover, started the engine within seconds, and it was quite a quick turnover of the engine, so really, really pleased with that. Good little purchase. Anyone looking for a low price battery, highly recommend it. Can't go wrong with that little Yuasa. Does the job, weighs 6 kilos. It'll be a nice little addition to the race car. Many thanks for watching, and if you haven't already done so, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Could do a few more subscribers. Have a great night.